So the one thing I did or given up in the last decade or so is reading books, and mainly because if you write as many books as what I've done the last couple of years, you're sick of them, and that's all I've did is write books, and they've become monotonous and tedious. And I think I've read something like two books in the last 10 years. One of them I knew, guy from the East End of London, and one last year, which was Mickey Duff's. But I've just about to leave the house to the dog for a walk, and I've just had Henry's Dream arrive. Didn't look like a fighter, did he? Bit of a poster boy. Um, I'm sure when he fought Robin Reed for the WBC, there was another title on um, in the mix, basically for the most handsome bastard in British boxing. But do you know, I'm going to give this a read. As I said, I don't normally read books, Henry, so you're honoured. Also, um, I'm going to be sitting down with Henry in the next couple of weeks with an award-winning filmmaker, and I think he's, I might read that and think, well, I think alone that guy could write a book on doing 24 rounds with Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank. In fact, I actually put Ben on the floor. Um, yeah, I obviously I've known Henry Ward. Well, no, I've got to know him in the last year, but I remember obviously as a young kid, me kind of as a schoolboy boxing. So I knew he was. I was very aware, and obviously I'm a bit of a boxing anorak historian. So I followed his career, and but it wasn't until, in fact, it was a year ago tomorrow, I interviewed him for the Mickey Duff book. So I know it's been a bit of a long haul. I just spoke to Mickey's son. We're going to be released at the back end of this year. Obviously, I interviewed Henry for that, and kind of when people are in front of you, Henry was kind of guy you forgot about for years. Like, obviously I've got Junior Witters coming out this year, but there was a time when out of sight, out of mind, isn't it? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading that tonight. I did promise the wife a film night and maybe even a back rub night. So Mrs. Boyle, if you're watching, that's none of that's on. I'm gonna get stuck into that, and there's actually some pictures. There's a lot of pictures for anyone who's wants to look at the pictures. Um, Yeah, I'm really looking. I did pick it up in Gary Atkins' house a couple of months back because obviously I was interested in the Mickey Duff side of things. Um, that picture there just kind of backs up what I was saying. For the WBC Handsome Bastard of the World, but obviously that was him there with Mickey Duff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And Henry's Dream, I think that would be a great name for a film stroke documentary. The life story of Henry Wharton. As Henry there with his dear mother, who, so I'm really looking forward to starting that tonight. I'll read it within the next week. It doesn't pay me to read books these days because particularly books that I've had no involvement with because I don't get paid, or it's time consuming. And but Henry, you're worth it, mate. And I'm going to look forward to having a read of that. And if anyone fancies getting a copy, I got that from, I can't remember, eBay or Amazon, but I think it was Amazon. I'm actually going to put the link in the bio. I think it was only about a tenner. I know it says 14.99 on the back, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know. This is actually about 10-year-old, But yeah, anyone fancies getting a copy, I'll put the link in the bio. And Henry, I will give you my thoughts of this book when I meet you very soon and we talk about making a film. But that is a great title for a documentary, Henry's Dream.